Okay, in lesson 12, we'll be learning about brushes. So there are like 5 type of brushes. One is calligraphic brush, then art brush, bristle brush, pattern brush, and then lastly, scatter brush. So let's go and try to use them. So in the window, brush libraries. Um, so window brushes, we are looking for brushes, and then here we see all the brushes, but so we're going to choose list view. Now we get to see the name of some brushes. So there are like so calligraphic, there is not like, so scatter brush is grayed out. So we're gonna just we're gonna only look at calligraphic brushes. All right, now let's apply those brushes to this text. So this text, well, it looks like it's all the contour or the shape is like pretty consistent. It has the same width all over the places. So if you used like any brush, it will have like sort of like angled. Um, it has this weird. Some places it's gonna be thick, other places it will be thin, right? So if we apply calligraphy brush to this path, it will give those thick and thin. So I'm going to choose this, right? As you can see, the when it goes up, it's sort of like thin, and as it goes like curves, it becomes thin. So that is calligraphy brush. So this is actually a path, right? Normal text, I believe, doesn't. It's not a path, I believe. So if you just select, let's see, it's a group. It is not a path. So if we apply uh, the brush, I don't think it will have any effect. So it doesn't have any effect. So after trying applying the brush to just a normal text, I realized something. So this, well, as you can see, if we can convert this sort of like to outline by going to type and convert to outline. So it's got to be something here, create outlines. So when we do convert it, the path is just like this, right? The path looks like this. So if we apply a brush, the brush is gonna like use this path to draw those shapes. So that's not ideal. So ideally we just want one sort of like this line, right? So that is not possible with these text that have these complex paths. But I do believe paths like this, if we apply the brush, it's probably, apply it, right? So you can view the additional settings for the brush by double clicking it, I think. So now you got the options for 5-point flat brush. So you got angle, um, and then roundness and size. Um, we get some sort of pop-up. That brush is in use and some strokes may have more needs options. Do you want to apply the changes to the existing brush strokes? Okay, we're gonna press apply to strokes. And this is just a weird thing that I was testing, so we're gonna remove it. Okay, next we're gonna draw with a brush. So we got a paintbrush selected, and if we draw, it kind of creates this, right? So we're gonna use we're gonna select a brush to draw with. So currently we are selected 5-point flat. There are a lot of brushes you can choose. We're gonna go to artistic calligraphic, and I don't know what to select. We're gonna select this one. So it says 15 flat. Okay. With that selected, we drew something. I'm gonna delete that and choose that again, and then we're gonna draw with this. So that kind of created this shape, and we can even edit the stroke thingy, and then maybe if I wanted to drag it a little. So this brush creates a vector path. So we're gonna go to this eyedropper, and we're gonna just select stroke color. So that's pretty much it, and then we're gonna copy this. Great. So do this, all of this. Okay, we're gonna try using the brush a little more. So we're gonna select the brush, and then so whenever we so let's just select this one and then select the brush. So if you notice that the asterisk path, that means we are about to create a new path, but when we choose this, that disappears. So that means we are about to continue it. After we lift the brush, it kind of deselects it. We can quickly go to the selection tool and then select this one, and then we can continue it, or again click select. We can redraw this like this. Also, we can go to brushes option and then choose smooth. We can sort of like um, configure a paintbrush tool. um I, have you seen this before or something? Because like the accurate means the brush will draw exactly how we did it, jitter and everything. Smooth means it's gonna like apply some sort of um modify it so everything looks smooth. So with that selected, we're going to switch to selection tool by pressing Control and then continue drawing it. Okay, next we're gonna see how to remove a brush applied to a path. So there's a brush applied to this path, but we want to remove it. So we're gonna select this, and we can go to the brushes panel and then click on this remove brush stroke, or well, we can select the basic. So that's the default style, the basic, I mean. Okay, next we're gonna look at the art brush. So the art brushes look something like this. So they sort of like stretch the underlying brush, which is more or less a raster image. It's gonna stretch the raster image to um, whatever the size of the path. So we're gonna apply that art brush to these two paths. So just like we did with the artistic brush, we're gonna select the where is it, art brush. So art brushes. So we're gonna remove the calligraphic. So there's only two brushes here. So the brush we're looking is in the decorative. It doesn't say art brush, so it's in the decorative. So the brush we're looking is elegant curl and floral brush set. You can choose whatever brush here. So with the brush selected, we're gonna select both of these paths and then apply them. We can double click to sort of like see some more option. Name floral stem width. What is this? Minimum, maximum. We're gonna apply a preview. Brush scale option, scale proportionally. Direction, so there's a direction. So there are like a lot of options for this brush. Okay, next we're gonna learn how to create our own art brush. Okay, there are a couple of things you need to know. art brushes from embedded raster images or from, okay, we can create art brushes from embedded raster images, vector artwork, but that artwork must not contain gradients, blends, other brushstrokes, mesh objects, graphs, linked files, masks, or text that has not been converted to outlines. So you need to remember this or else it's not gonna work. So I feel like this is just a path, either drawn with a brush or, so somehow this is just a path. This is not even a raster image, doesn't contain any text. So this is good to go. So with this selected, we need to go to brushes, and then we can click at this icon, new brush, and we can select art brush and click OK. And then we can give it a name. I guess that's it for now. We can click OK. That will create that brush, and we can move to this first artboard, and then we can apply that brush to this path. So I'm going to select these three and then go to window, brushes, and apply tea leaves. So when we applied it, it looks like this. So it's a really big. Okay, now let's look at the option for this brush. So we're gonna go to brushes again, and then we're gonna click to see additional options. So there are like options, and I don't know what any of this does. Okay, so brush scale options, there's 3 options: scale proportionally, stretch to fit stroke length, and then there's stretch between guides. So this kind of tells where the brush can use to stretch. So we don't want to make this if we want to keep the shape, but we can make this this part stretch. So we can just let this stroke stretch however long. I don't even know if that's the word. And we can click OK. We can apply to the stroke. All right, with the tea leaves selected again, we can with the preview selected, we can choose this, flip along, flip across. So with this, we sort of like flipped the the art brush. We can also quickly duplicate the brush by dragging it to this plus icon, and that will create this. So we're gonna select this brush, and then we're gonna apply this tea leaves copy brush, so we can make some changes to it. So instead of stretch between, we can add scale appropriately. So it sort of makes it big. And then click OK. Apply to strokes. Okay, now let's see how to use pattern brush. Pattern brush are just another brush. This is just applying this brush is just similar to what we have been doing. I'm gonna deselect everything, and then we're gonna apply the brush to this triangle. So select that and go to Windows and brushes. So go to library. It's in the border, whatever, like border, decorative frame zero. So it's a geometric brush. So we click on that, and damn it, there are a lot of. So we apply this brush, and click OK. We need to show pattern brushes. So there's this options for selected object. Also double click it. So pattern brush options. So this one, stroke options. So there are two like panels that open up depending on so this we get to choose the name, scale. So we're just modifying the brushes options here. Scale, spacing, and then what is this? So there are like a lot of. All right, so the icon sort of like indicate what this doing. What are these doing? Flip along, flip across, stretch to fit, add a space to fit, approximate path. So there are like colorization, tints and shades, key color. So you can choose this to sort of like wait a minute, we choose this to scale. We can preview it, click OK. So that's pretty much how you can use the pattern brushes. So there are a lot of pattern brushes you can choose. So these libraries, they don't straight up tell you what brushes you're using. That don't tell you whether they're calligraphy brushes, art brushes, or pattern brushes, or whatever. So you have to figure it yourself, I guess.